if you really don't need that money, if you really doing this to establish your tribe, then it's good to be clear about where you stand, but also have this understanding that as you grow, your views might change. So before you put something out there to start attracting people to you, why don't you make sure that is where you stand first? You know, figure out where you really stand. Figure out what your viewpoints is and what you really think. Because a lot of these young artists out here leading, and child, y'all don't even know where y'all going yet. Y'all trying to be up in front of somebody talking about, I'm going to lead you, I'm going to show you the way. You don't even know what you're doing here yet. You 26 years old, just got your critical thinking matter. You're 27 years old, child. But with Boosie, Boosie's older. And what I think going on with Boosie, my personal opinion, is that Boosie sound like somebody auntie. And like every time I hear Boosie, that's what, I liked it about him. I used to love his music because he sound like somebody auntie. Boy, get your ass up in this house.
Sound like somebody auntie.
Oh, I liked it, Boosie, for that. Like, even when I rap sometimes, I, emulate Boosie. I like to sound like Boosie sometimes in my rap.
Because Boosie sound like somebody auntie.
I think that Boosie is tap dancing for the Brotherhood because Boosie wants to be acknowledged and celebrated amongst men. So Boosie have to constantly spit out that toxic masculinity so that they won't critique his. It's kind of like, with other examples, like Tyler Perry, there's always been whispers and comments made about him. But he have to do his little tap dancing for the Patriarch, put out them narratives, Father God, King Jesus, and if it wasn't for the Father, and thank you for what he done for me. Donnie McClurkin, if it wasn't for the Father, and thank you for what he done for me. So it's all a form of tap dancing for the Brotherhood, because if I tap dance for you, then I'll be accepted into the Brotherhood, and we know the Brotherhood is always watching, and it looks out for the brothers. You feel me? If your masculinity it has the capacity to be questioned or scrutinized or criticized, then you better tap dance, because Big Brother's eye is always watching. Oh my God, it's God today. He never sleeps, he never slumbers. Big Brother's eye is
always watching.
Sweat blood, sweat blood, sweat blood until you sweat. Big Brother's eye. My God, it's God today. Big Brother's eye is always watching.
If you want them extra rations, if you want an extra scoop and an extra slide,
you better tap dance.
Some of you gatekeepers and advocates and people who hold position in the community would deceive the masses and make them think that the reason why you got the position that you have is because you was the best, when really they knew that you weren't going to break script. They knew they could trust you to tap dance until the soles fell off of them shoes. Girl, don't do me. Unless you looking to get done.
You better tap dance for Big Brother.